Have you ever accidentally left cash in your pocket and thrown it in the laundry? We've all been there. You pull out a soggy, torn, and barely recognizable piece of paper money. But what if I told you there's a type of currency that can survive a wash cycle, and much, much more? Welcome to the future of money, polymer banknotes. Today, we're diving deep into why these plastic-like notes are taking over wallets around the globe. Let's start with the basics. What exactly are polymer banknotes? Unlike traditional paper money, which is typically made from cotton or linen fibers, polymer notes are crafted from a thin, flexible plastic called biaxially oriented polypropylene, or BOPP for short. This material is what makes them so incredibly tough. Think about it. Paper tears easily, gets soggy when wet, and picks up dirt and grime over time. After a few years in circulation, a paper bill can look pretty worn out. Polymer notes, on the other hand, are a whole different story. Their biggest selling point is durability. These notes are designed to last. They're resistant to water, so a little rain or an accidental spill is no big deal. They don't absorb moisture, which means they stay cleaner and are less likely to harbor bacteria. They're also incredibly difficult to tear. Go ahead, try tearing one if you get the chance. You'll probably just end up stretching it. This resilience means central banks don't have to replace them as often. While a polymer note might cost more to produce initially, it can last 2 to 3 times longer than its paper counterpart, sometimes even longer. This extended lifespan makes them more cost-effective and environmentally friendly in the long run. Fewer notes need to be printed, which saves resources and reduces the waste associated with destroying old, worn-out currency. But durability is only half the story. The real game-changer is the security. Counterfeiting has been a problem for as long as money has existed. As printing technology becomes more accessible, criminals get better at creating convincing fakes. This is where polymer notes truly shine. Their unique material allows for security features that are almost impossible to replicate with paper. One of the most fascinating features is the transparent window, sometimes called a micro window. This is a clear area on the note that you can see right through. Often, these windows contain intricate designs, holograms, or even portraits that are part of the plastic itself. You can't just print a clear window onto a piece of paper. You can't fake it with a piece of tape. It's an integrated part of the banknote's structure. For counterfeiters, this is a nightmare. Recreating that seamless transparency with embedded, complex imagery is next to impossible without access to the highly specialized and expensive machinery used to produce real polymer notes. Let's take a closer look at some of these window features. Many countries, like Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom, have incorporated stunning holographic elements within these windows. When you tilt the note, these images change color or reveal hidden details. For example, on the UK's £5 note, you'll find a hologram of the coronation crown, which appears three-dimensional, and the word 5 changes to £2 as you move it. These dynamic light-based features are extremely difficult for forgers to copy accurately. A cheap imitation might just be a shiny sticker, but it won't have the depth, clarity, and fluid animation of the real deal. But the security doesn't stop there. Polymer notes can also include a host of other advanced features. There's microprinting, which are tiny lines of text that are so small they look like a solid line to the naked eye. You need a magnifying glass to read them. These are incredibly hard to reproduce with standard printers. Then there are shadow images, which are hidden pictures that only appear when you hold the note up to the light. Many polymer notes also have raised ink, or intaglio printing, creating a distinct texture that you can feel with your fingertips. This tactile element is another hurdle for counterfeiters, as it requires a special printing process that creates a three-dimensional feel on the surface of the note. Combining all these elements, the transparent windows, holograms, microprinting, and raised ink, creates a multi-layered defense system. For the average person, it becomes much easier to spot a fake. You don't need to be a currency expert. You just need to know what to look for. Check the window, tilt the note to see the hologram, and feel for the raised print. This empowers the public to be the first line of defense against counterfeit currency, making it harder for fake money to enter circulation in the first place. The transition to polymer isn't just about fancy new features. It's a strategic move by central banks to stay ahead in the constant cat-and-mouse game against counterfeiters. As technology evolves, so do the methods of criminals. By adopting a substrate that is inherently more secure and allows for more complex security features, countries are future-proofing their currency. The story of polymer notes began in Australia. Back in the 1980s, Australia faced a significant counterfeiting problem with its new $100 bill. In response, the Reserve Bank of Australia, in collaboration with scientific organizations, pioneered the technology. In 1988, they released the world's first polymer banknote to commemorate their bicentennial. The experiment was a success, and by 1996, all of Australia's currency was converted to polymer. Since then, dozens of countries have followed suit, including New Zealand, Vietnam, Romania, and more recently, major economies like the UK and Canada. The benefits are clear. In countries that have made the switch, reports show a significant drop in counterfeiting levels. The notes stay in circulation longer, reducing printing costs and environmental impact. They are cleaner, which is an increasingly important consideration for public health. And they offer a platform for stunning and innovative designs that celebrate a nation's culture and history in a modern way. So, what does this mean for the future? While digital payments are on the rise, physical cash is far from obsolete. It remains a vital tool for many, offering privacy, reliability, and accessibility that digital methods can't always match. As long as we have physical cash, we need it to be secure, durable, and trustworthy. Polymer banknotes represent a giant leap forward in achieving that. They are not just plastic money. They are a sophisticated piece of technology designed to protect our economy and make our lives a little easier. The next time you get a polymer note, take a moment to appreciate the science and artistry that goes into it. It's more than just money. It's a glimpse into the future of currency. Thanks for watching. If you found this look into polymer banknotes interesting, forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world around us. Let me know in the comments what you think about polymer notes. Do you have them in your country? Do you prefer them over paper? See you in the next video.